Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, coffee, steak, tofu. I don't care. I'm always hungry. Guys, thanks. I appreciate you. There's so many of you and I'm so grateful. I'm one of you. And I'm so proud to be part of this community. I really am, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you don't like this, if you don't like us, you can leave. You know, we're not going to make you stay. But it seems like half of you aren't subscribed, and that I see in my analytics when I get it. So, don't be afraid. It doesn't cost anything. Guys, I'm doing a live May 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's my birthday. Let's party. Guys, seriously, so, that is serious. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Whittakers because a few of you have been like, why are you reposting some of the Whittakers things? Because Mark Leda from Soft White Underbelly said, you can't use my pictures no more. He said it nicer than that, and he actually had his assistant tell me in a very nice email that said, please don't use our pictures. Okay, I won't use your pictures, but I still have a story to tell, so I tried to do it through Studio in YouTube so that I'm not redoing the videos and putting them up, but I have to redo them, take the photos out, and put them up. It's okay. It's what I gotta do. And then, you guys, some of you said, those pictures you could use. No, if he says I can't use them, I can't use them. I'm not going to fight Mark. Guys, I don't have any bad feeling about Mark. It doesn't matter to me. To be honest, they're his pictures. I thought that I was actually promoting his pictures. I know a lot of you know Mark, but some of you didn't know. So, and, you know, anyway, it doesn't matter. I guess he's just been pissed off at content creators because of, you know, some people think that Mark takes advantage of people, and some people say, no, Mark didn't take advantage of anybody. Some people have brought in that young person that Mark videoed, and I didn't see anything inappropriate, but I didn't see the video where there was something inappropriate. People are bringing up his videos with Rebecca and other people on the streets. I don't see any gun towards anybody's head about if they don't want the videos, or they do, you know, it seems like they're doing the videos out of their own free will, you know, and if they're getting something out of it, then I don't think it's certainly not worse than what they could be doing to get, you know, to be making money. You know what I'm saying? So at least when they're talking to Mark, they're just talking to Mark. They're not doing anything or, you know, having to do something terrible for money. They're just having a conversation. If you think that that's exploitation, then, you know, I guess it is. He has money. They don't have money. He wants to talk to them. He's got a way of paying them. You know, they don't have to do it, but I guess, you know, people do what they want to do. Anyway, and so I wanted to say that. I don't know what to say about that situation. It's not like we wouldn't know about these people without Mark. The Whittakers, I think that a lot of us wouldn't have known. But as far as people like Rebecca, maybe we wouldn't know Rebecca without Mark. But we know people like Rebecca. We've heard heartbreak of people with addiction and people with identity issues and such like that. And if Mark brings their story to us, it's up to us whether we want to listen to it or not. You know, if we want to listen to it, then we're kind of grateful for the fact that Mark's bringing it to the table. If we don't want to listen to it and we deem it as something exploitive, then, you know, then we don't want to listen to it. I think that everybody should have a story to tell. As you know, everybody has a story to tell. And so, and now to the next thing, you guys have said, you know, I think Betty's in on the scam. She ain't as slow as, you know, you think she is. And then there's people saying that Betty's being, you know, taken advantage of by BJ and Larry. Who knows any of this? I mean, nobody lives there. Nobody knows who's being taken advantage of by what. And, you know, you really think that Larry is taking advantage of his sister Betty. I think he definitely knows what his daughter BJ is doing. He might be involved in that. But do you really think that they're threatening Betty and trying to do things? You don't think Betty would have enough sense to ask for help if she didn't want to be giving money like that away? I mean, she has an obligation to everybody in the house besides, she doesn't owe Larry or BJ anything. So do you really think that's going on? And what do you think about Kenneth? Now, a few of you have reached out and said, Toddy, I think Kenneth is probably Timmy's dad. And I gotta tell you, I thought that too, because they look alike. You know, Kenneth and Tim, they look alike. I don't think we're ever going to find out, because I don't think that Betty's going to tell us. Betty says she knows. I believe she would know, because I think Lorraine would have a way of telling her, right? She would have a way of telling her. It would have a way of coming out. So if that's the case, and she's protecting somebody in the family, which we already know she's protecting somebody in the family, because we know it's somebody in the family, she's just not saying anything. When I heard that, I kind of thought that it was a person in the family who's maybe no longer close living by and such. But it does open up my eyes to, well, if she's being taken advantage of and bullied by people, maybe she is being bullied by Kenneth, or if she's in on the scam with BJ and Larry, is she just, like, where does she stand? Like, what would it take for her to stand up and say, hey, foul over here? Like, it's not right. I really think that all of this stuff wouldn't have come to light if BJ hadn't reached out. It was not Tyler. BJ was ultimately going to reach out and tell that lie about Larry, her dad, dying, and Mark was going to ultimately figure that out, and Mark was going to, confront the situation, and this was going to come up. This really wasn't the Tyler thing. This was something that was in the making, apparently, for at least 14 months, when he was giving money and money and money, and they were taking, and there wasn't anything really shown for it. But in all fairness, again, there was the roof, there was a siding, there were some cars, there was some surgery, there were windows. There was stuff that was actually paid for and taken care of. So for those people to say every dime went to BJ, no, it didn't. That's not true. There were surgeries that were paid for. I'm sure the insurance paid most, but there are things that were paid for, because both sides had agreed on that. There are windows in the house. There's siding. There's a new roof. There's cars. Yeah, the ATVs, maybe they didn't need, maybe they did. Who knows how bad it snows up there or what goes on. But not, to say all the money went for DURGS, that's not true. It didn't. It didn't all go for that. So people coming down hard on Mark about the money, and he did benefit the lives of those people. And those people, that if they lived in a mansion, if the Whittakers lived in the mansion, the inside of it would still look the same as it does now. Because that's not important to them. That's just not anything that's important to them. So guys, I just wanted to lay that out there and let you know why I'm uploading these videos again, and why there's just no pictures on them. I'm trying to get as many pictures as I can. I can't use Mark's, but I'll try to get others. However, but that's why that stuff's going back up there. I wanted to explain that, and I also wanted to talk about these few little things that you guys have brought up just recently. And what do you think? I think that you guys are against Mark, are still going to be against Mark, but I don't know. I just don't think that. I think Mark just put him in a bad. I think Mark put himself in a bad situation. Had this situation had ended differently, Mark would look like a hero. It didn't end differently, so But here's one thing, I don't see where Mark pocketed money. You guys are saying, well, he made so much more money over it. Yeah, so, that's just the way it is. Sometimes, listen, people make money off of people that eat in a restaurant, right? You give them something for their service, and then you're making a profit off of them. Mark at least gave these people a lot of money. A lot of money. And people are saying, yeah, but look, he's making them online. I don't think the Whittakers are looking at us online. And they certainly don't have to read the comments if they don't want to. Not all the comments are bad. There's a lot of good comments about the Whittaker family. A lot of good comments about them. So I don't see where people are gawking or doing. I don't hear anything about that, about people driving by and seeing. I don't see where there's any addresses that were shown. I guess you could look up Whittakers and find them if you wanted to, but then I think that would happen anyway. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. It doesn't matter. So, guys, tell me what you think in the comments, please. I'm in the comments. I try to spend as much time as I can in the comments. You guys have also hit me up on my email, toddy1skip@gmail.com. Please be patient. I was all caught up. Then you guys bombarded me again. I don't mind that at all. I really appreciate you guys letting me know where there's content, what there's things that you want to talk about. You point me in the direction of a lot of things and give me a lot of information, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad when you guys feel like you could reach out to me, and you do. And I'm especially glad when I can take the time to at least say thank you in the email, and I appreciate you guys. All right, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Never be anybody but yourself, and always be kind. Thanks, guys.